Harshad Mehta. My team consists of Trupti Mhatre, Mona SHAHU, and I am Prajakta Mhatre. So let us look who was Harshad Mehta. Harshad Mehta was born on 29 July 1954. He was an Indian stockbroker, well known for his wealth, and he was charged with numerous financial crimes that took place in security scam of 1992. He was better known for his story of rags to riches and popularly known as poster boys to many investors. He completed his BCom in 76 from Lajpat Rai College, Mumbai, and worked a number of odd jobs for next 8 years. He started a career as a salesperson in Mumbai office of New India Assurance Company Limited. Over a beginning of 10 years, that is the beginning of 1980, he served an increasing responsibility in the series of brokerage firm. He had risen to a prominent position in the security industry of India in 1992, with the media flaunting him as the Amitabh Bachchan of the stock market. So what was the situation of Indian economy before Harshad Mehta scam? Initially, it was compulsory for every business to get license, and there was lot of government intervention going through. There was no specific act for SEBI. The 1991 Indian economic crisis has its roots in 85, where India began to face the problem of balance of payment as imports swelled, leaving the country into twin deficit. This led to the sharp devaluation of the rupee, which worsened the situation of the twin deficit. This crisis led to the liberalization of the economy. Therefore, LPG model was adopted to fight such crisis. So the main reasons to adopt LPG model was higher fiscal imbalances, low inflation rate, low reserves, low annual rate. So to overcome all this crisis situation, every sector was undergoing changes.
So let us have look to the details of the scam. Initially, to finance the government projects, government used to issue securities, and it was necessary for every bank to purchase the securities. So whenever a bank is in the need of the fund, they were taking loan against the securities issues from the another bank. So the system was as same as we do with our gold investment. Whenever we are in the need of money, we go to the jeweler, lend our jewelry and take loan against it. So this mechanism or this practice was carrying out through ready forward deal. So ready forward deal is an instrument for banks to carry out such practices. To carry out such practices. In this ready forward deals, brokers were acting as a mediators between the borrowing bank and the lender bank. So Harshad Mehta was one of those brokers who was acting between the mediator, who was acting as a mediator between these banks. So whenever the bank is in the need of money, Harshad Mehta was linking that borrower bank to the lender bank. No one had the clue about Harshad Mehta's scam as the stock market was rising, and no one has any clue about his modus operandi. So what is modus operandi? So what Harshad Mehta used to do, he used to take bank receipt from one bank, assured that bank that he will find a lender bank for them, and then honor this bank receipt to the another bank, and not used to pay the first bank. And whenever bank A used to ask for the money, he find another bank who is in the need of money, take bank receipt from them, honor them with bank D, and then pay that money to the A. And this vicious circle was going on. The scam. For exposing of this scam, there were two reasons. First is the fall of the stock market, and the second one was the State Bank of India State Bank of India stated that there was a shortfall of bank receipts. So Sucheta Dalal in the article of Times of India has exposed this scam. She was the columnist in the Times of India. Harshad Mehta scam was also shown in the movies named as Gafla and Nayak. Further will be continued by Mona.
Good afternoon. My name is Mona. In the period between the April 1991 and April 1992, the Sensex went into the frenzy and return to 274%, moving from 1,194 points to 4,467, which is the highest rate of return into the index. Afterwards, the scam came into the light when the State Bank of India has reported that there is a shortfall into the government securities. When the scam was exposed, it shows that the Harshad Mehta has manipulated the market by 3,500 crore. Manipulated the market by 3,500 crores. When the scam is exposed, it has affected to the market by 72%. It was a very big shortfall into the securities. As it was a very dangerous scam did by the Harshad Mehta, it has not only affected to the security market but also other parts of the economy is also get affected. Because of the scam to government liberalization policy, people started blaming to the liberalization policy which was newly introduced by the government into the 1991, that because of this scam, because of this liberalization policy, this scam came into the existence. Not only this, many of the government policies are also put on the hold. SEBI postponed transferring the private sector mutual funds. With this, also the entry for the new foreign pension plans and the mutual fund also get removed. There were very few chances because the market was not in a condition to accept any kind of new entries or any kind of new changes in the market, because already the financial crisis was exist into the market. Euro issue plan, many of the Indian companies were planning for the Euro issue plan, and because of this, Euro issue plan is also get delayed because of Harshad Mehta scam. As the Harshad Mehta did very bad with the economy, so many of the actions were taken against the Harshad Mehta. He was later charged with 72 criminal offences and 600 cases were filed against the Harshad Mehta. He was later arrested by the police and banished totally from the stock market. Not only the Harshad Mehta, but with his brother is also get arrested because they have manipulated the market by 27 lakh shares of around 90 companies, which was not a small deal. So because of the scam, the market was badly affected. So many of the actions was taken by the government for the recovery of the market. Court appointed the custodian has to disburse the more than 6,000 crores of shares to the banks and the income tax department. Not only this, the assets were identified, attached and auctioned by the custodian who is appointed by the court, and his remaining amount was disbursed by his family member, paid by the 614 crores to the additional assets. 2,000 crores were paid auctioned by the same custodian who is appointed by the court, and the total properties and shares identified in the whole case was 8 crores. After this scams, we can conclude that because of this scam has happened, that the Harshad Mehta has misused the whatever the trust knowledge he got from the society, from the same share market and this country. If the same knowledge can be used by the Harshad Mehta not only for his own benefit, but for the development of the country, then the country, and not only the country but the Harshad Mehta may be some at another point. So I would like to conclude that when I see not only the Harshad Mehta is there into the market who is misusing this opportunities, but many of the people, I would like to say 2 lines and will end over here only, that बर्बादी गुलिस्तान करने को तो एक उल्लू ही काफ़ी था, बर्बादी गुलिस्तान करने को तो एक उल्लू ही काफ़ी था, यहाँ तो हर शाख पर उल्लू बैठे हैं, अंजाम गुलिस्तान क्या होगा, अंजाम गुलिस्तान क्या होगा.